Hey nesters, welcome back to Nesting Haven. Today I'm sharing with you a Goodwill thrift haul. Everything you see here today will either be in my eBay store or Etsy store, which are both linked down below. If you happen to see anything that you are interested in while you're watching, definitely feel free to check it out. It might still be available. And so let's go ahead and get into the haul. Now the first thing I picked up was marked $4 and it looks vintage. It's not vintage, but I love the look to it. It has that really nice pink color to it, which is super popular, right? Everyone's all about the pink decor in the kitchen. And it's this beautiful stoneware. It's a really good quality. This was put out by Boston Market and they still sell for okay, even though it is a modern piece. This should go for about $16 to $22 plus shipping. This next piece was marked $3. I don't see a whole lot of purple pottery pieces or kitchen decor or decor in general really, and I thought this was great. It's a nice chunky pottery piece. It has a little bit of pink throughout it. It does look like this might be a high school piece. I'm not quite sure, but it's really well done and I don't see any maker mark on it, so it's definitely, you know, a handmade piece here. So very, very gorgeous. I think because it is such a unique design and has a good weight to it, it will go for about $26 or $28 with shipping included in the price. I seem to be drawn to a lot of pictures today. I like the versatility of pictures. You can use them for vases as well. I think they look very pretty that way. And this one here has some forget-me-nots on it. It looks like a little bit of Lily of the Valley as well. So it's a nice little spring vase. And yeah, I just thought it was a super nice pottery piece. Again, no maker on it, but it does look like it's really nice quality. And I would expect I could get about $26 to $28 as well for this one with shipping included. This guy here is super cute. He was marked $2. Initially, I thought he was a cookie jar because normally we see the teddy bears, these heads will come off, right? But it is just one solid piece here. And it does have it hollowed out on the bottom because, you know, that's how they made the ceramic piece there. But it has a little bit of crazing throughout the bow tie and the collar here, but not too bad. I think it's still super cute and would look very nice in a little boy's nursery. So I think I can get probably around the $25 price range with shipping included for this guy. This was marked $2 and it's this beautiful 1930s style car and you can put several pictures in throughout it. I really like that you could either hang it on the wall or you can stand it on a, you know, shelf or something like that. So it is either or there. There's a little bit of wear to where the gold is, but I think it just adds to the vintage charm of the style of car it is. I would expect to get around $14.99 for it. I think it'll go for that price. This little guy here was marked $2 as well, and it's a beautiful Redware pottery, which is my favorite type of pottery. I think it's a really good quality, and it has this brown drip effect to it. It kind of looks like an Aladdin style genie lamp. It has this little swirl here detailing, which really exemplifies that. So I think it's super gorgeous. I would expect to get around $18.99 to $22 with free shipping included. When I was cashing out, I had already paid and they were still wrapping my glassware items, and I happened to see them bring these out. These are vintage Federal Depression glass dessert bowls here, little dessert cups. And the only one that is marked Federal is this one here. It has the little F with a shield on it, which is a Federal symbol. And I looked these over super quick at the store. They had sold them as the full set anyway. 3 of them are in great condition for Depression glass. You know, they have the typical little seam lines and a little bit of bubbling, but nothing too serious. The one that is marked Federal has a chip on the outside, just a little chip there, and a couple of flea bites on the rim, which is unfortunate, but I am still gonna list them as the full set of 4 and just note that in the listing. Unfortunately, these don't sell for a whole lot. I would expect to get maybe somewhere between $14 to $16.99 for these guys plus shipping, so we will see how they do. I'm a huge plant nerd. I have lots of house plants and I love to garden. I have a pretty massive daily garden. And so when I saw this water pitcher, I figured I'd go ahead and grab it. You can never have enough of these, right? I love the design to this. It has this little bit of swirl or not really swirl, like almost like a wave detailing to it. And it's a perfect size for inside, so it was marked $3. It seemed to be in good condition, a very practical piece. I did pick up one vintage green glassware item. It is this candy dish here with the divide in the center there at a slant. And it's the most adorable size. I think it's so cute. Now, this was only priced $2, and I'd expect to get about $15 for it plus shipping. I told myself I wasn't going to buy any more vintage amber glassware, and I didn't think I picked this up, but apparently I did. The reason why, I think it's because it's more of a yellow vintage glass than amber. And what it is this vintage banana split style bowl here. And I do think it is very beautiful. I love the design to it. Kind of looks like feathers here. So it could go really nicely with boho decor, which is really popular right now. So I think I can get about $11 for this guy plus shipping, and that'll be up on eBay. They had these spice shakers in 2 separate bags marked $2 a piece, but obviously they go together, so I picked them both up. They are missing their corks. They had, I think there was 1 cork, but it was kind of deteriorating, so I just went ahead and threw it out. You can replace those pretty easily as well though. They are marked Japan on the bottom, and they are shaped like books, which is super cute. They came in nutmeg, clover, cinnamon, and allspice. Typically, the vintage sets, that is the spices that they, were most common. That's what they like to use. And they would usually include salt and pepper as well. I couldn't find this exact set, so I don't know if it originally came with a salt and pepper, but it very well could have, and maybe they just hold on to those because they didn't really use these spices. We'll never know. I think I can get about $14.99 plus shipping for these guys, and they'll be up on eBay. This next set was really cool. They had 4 pieces to it. Unfortunately, the teapot that came with it was chipped, so I'm going to keep it myself and just use it as a planter, turn it around so you don't see the chips, and I think it'll be cute. So I was happy to keep that. So these 3 pieces here were in good condition. That's why I ultimately decided I would go ahead and get it. I just really thought it was so beautiful. It has this the creamiest glaze I've ever seen. I just really loved it. These were made in 1979. They are all signed and have 79 on the bottom of them. So this would be like your little carafe, and then they have the sugar and creamer. I am selling this as a 3-piece set, and I would expect to get about $48 to $56 for the 3 of them, with shipping included in the price already. Brown seemed to be the color of the day. This bean pot here was marked $4. And it is a Redware piece, which I found to be interesting. I don't normally see the Redware in functioning kitchenware. Usually it's just a beautiful pottery designed piece for home decor, right? So I thought this was really nice. I only saw one minor issue on it, and it's on the inside of the lid. There is a little chip, but it's not directly on it. It's somehow on the inside, which is very weird how it happened. I'm not quite sure, but it is noted in the listing. I think this guy would go around $16 to $22 plus shipping. This clock I picked up, it was marked $4. I love the look to it. It kind of had Alice in Wonderland feels to me. It does work. It came with this little pendulum, and unfortunately the pendulum floral was chipped. So it is easily removed, and I was talking to my husband. I was like, oh, let's just return it. He said, no, someone's still probably going to want it because the clock is really nice, and they could always pop off the floral and put whatever they want on it, or just not even use it altogether. So we are listing the clock for around $25 plus shipping, and we'll see how it goes. I think he's right. I think someone will enjoy it. And then I picked up this clock to keep for myself. I might have resold it, but the faceplate is significantly cracked right here. I really like the shape to it and the size. It's a cute little size. I thought about maybe spray painting, but I really like the brown to it, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to take the faceplate off of it and let it be. It was only $1, so I thought it was a cute little find, and definitely happy to add it to my decor. I did find this vintage Phillies World Champion 1980s tin tray here. It was marked $2. It's not in the best condition. It does have a little bit of issue. There's a scratch right there, which is the main, you know, the main focus of what is wrong with it. It has the typical little scratches in it as well, but that is the big bummer there. I think someone will still enjoy it. I'm only gonna get probably about 8 to 10 bucks off of it plus shipping, but I figured maybe there's a Phillies fan out there that would enjoy this, so I'd go ahead and pick it up. I don't think there's a lot of Phillies fans here in my state, so hopefully it can go to a good home. These guys were probably the coolest find from this haul. I really thought they were great. I love how realistic they are. And these were put out by Andrea of Sadek, and I just really love them. I really like that they aren't matchy-matchy. Most of the bookends that you see are exactly the same, and it has a little bit of variation, so it's kind of neat. These were $8 for the two, and then I think I can get a pretty good profit on them from what I saw of other sold prices. I think I can get anywhere between $55 up to $80, so I will go ahead and see how they do at the higher price range, and if they sit too long, I'll go ahead and lower the price. But it's always good to start high and adjust from there. I also spent some time in the linen section. I found several items that I picked up, and the first was this set of pillowcases here in the beautiful purple and pink floral. I'm gonna hang on to these. They are only marked $1 a piece, and they're definitely my colors, so I thought they'd be really nice to put on my bed for the upcoming springtime. And yeah, so that was good that I was able to find a full set of pillowcases. And then I did pick up a few more pillowcases that I mainly just got for the fabric to use in photography. Once I am done using them, I very well could end up listing them for sale, but I will go ahead and show you the ones I got. This is a king size pillow, so it's a little bit more narrow and, you know, longer but narrow. So this one was also marked $1, and I just really liked the orange florals to it, and it has this ruffle edge as well, which I don't really need it for photography too much, but once I sell it as a pillowcase, I think someone will really enjoy that. The other pillowcase is this one here. It's a little on the thin side, so I think it was well loved for many years. I love that they have the combination of the orange and pink. I think they look really nice together. Again, only $1 and will be nice for photography. This pillowcase here is kind of a basic pattern, probably not too vintage, but I just thought it would do really nicely with a lot of items, almost like a neutral color without actually being neutral. It has that beautiful blue. So I think that'll be a nice background for a lot of different items. They also had this honeycomb style black and white one. Obviously, this is going to work the best with a lot of different pieces, so I couldn't leave that one behind. It's a nice neutral. And then I picked up two larger fabric pieces. This one here is that called Houndstooth? I think that's the name of it. And it's quite large, so that will be great. I can do almost a 3D style photography picture where I can hang it to the wall and then lay it on the table, so it kind of all comes together very nicely there. And this one was priced $2. And this last one, I paid up a little bit. They had $4 marked on it, but I really loved it. It was a beautiful purple corduroy, and it has those florals in it. It screams late 70s and early 80s to me, and I just think it's stunning. I love purple, so I couldn't leave it behind. I think it'll be very nice. This is going to be part one of a two-part thrift haul. You guys can see everything else I picked up during this Goodwill thrift trip tomorrow. And so, like I said, everything here will be up in my eBay and Etsy stores, which are linked below. If you guys happen to see anything you like, go check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you can catch tomorrow's video, the part 2 to this thrift haul, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.